Hey everybody, I'm going to be doing Love and Hip Hop Hollywood review and everything because it just came on yeah Monday and everything, and I want to go in here and talk about that real fast because I feel like I don't know what I can't find a word to describe it. You know what I'm saying? Because some factors when it first came on, they already let us know that it was gonna be like a an openly gay rapper on there and everything, in which and from my understanding that everybody already knew that the man was already like they already knew he was gay and everything. So this my thing here, and whoever he's filming with, and you know what I'm saying, because he had this my thing, he had to come on there and have a storyline. That's basically what I'm saying. So when him and Miles interacted with each other and everything, they use them, and I already said it. Like from the scenes that Amber was doing and everything, it seemed like her friends wanted to say it, but they didn't say it, and it's like or either they was alluding to like, oh well, you need to open your eyes and everything. That's what I meant by it. And what he had told Amber and everything, she gonna sit up there, and she was sitting up there doing all that bawling and crying and everything. Oh Lord. And she was sitting up there doing all that bawling and crying and everything, sitting up there talking about, "Oh my God, you didn't ruin my life." And I was looking like, Amber, now you acting like you can't find nobody else and everything. Like she acting like she can't find nobody else, and y'all, I'm on my phone again. She acting like she couldn't find nobody else, and I was just like, dang. Like Amber is very pretty, and she has talent and everything. She can rap and everything. She look like she takes care of herself. She's a very like she's big, like she's a very nice person once you get to know her and everything. She acting like she can't find nobody else. Like Amber, like there's plenty of people that want to be with you. Come on there, especially after they saw this everything. I think she gon' I think her inbox, on her inbox gonna be full of people that's trying to get with her and everything. But um, my whole little thing was I hope Miles wasn't sleeping with him. I hope Miles wasn't sleeping with that boy, and I hope he wasn't sleeping with her at the same time. That's my thing about it. So even after it was like okay, she was sitting up there trying to fight him and everything, and I was just like, oh what, like, and I want to say I felt like they should have got her out of there real fast. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot for her to take in and everything. So I just wish they could have got her out of there real fast because then she about to kill his ass. Oh, excuse me, y'all. But I'm trying to stop from doing all the cuss. And she was about to murder him, and I'm just sitting up there looking like Amber. You are a very nice looking woman and she has a nice body. So I don't see how it's hard for her to find anybody else. And then when she was sitting up there telling her, I think it was either her grandmother or her mother and everything. I don't remember what she called her, but I think it looked like her grandmother to me. But she was sitting up there telling her what went on, and she was just like, I knew it, and everything. In which she was, I guess, from what she was sitting up there saying, I guess they basically called it from what she was sitting up there saying, and she was telling her it was gonna be all right and everything. Which I'm glad she was there to comfort her and everything. But what she was sitting up there saying was, okay, I'm about to go and confront Malone, in which there was the man that Miles was, having relations with and everything. They was in a whole relationship and everything. In which I don't see how did nobody know. Like they sit up there and say LA, you can still get around and everything. I'm sure they just saw them in this whole restaurant scene. It is just come on now. And when April was sitting up there telling that girl that like Johnny Blaze's sister. I'm sorry, y'all, she like Johnny Blaze's sister to me. The one that's having financial troubles with her husband and she's reverting to going back to stripping, yeah, her. And she was sitting up there telling her, oh well, if you going strip and everything, you gonna be known for that and everything. So this is my thing. If they saw them in this whole restaurant scene, how did they get back to nobody? That's my whole point behind it. How did they get back to nobody? But I think they kind of have like closed scenes and everything. But I mean, somebody had seen it, but off of it. Okay, so as that was going on, Malcolm told his family and everything. They didn't told him basically that, oh well, we still love you and everything, aside from how they really feel. But I mean that's basically and I thought that was his mother. When they told, I think the woman that was sitting in front of him, not the woman that was sitting on this side, the woman that was sitting, because he was the one that he was facing. I thought that was his mother, and she was like, "Well, you are on the birth and everything." So I think his mother is, I don't know, but anyway, and as that was going on, Nikki that took it upon herself to sit up there and tell Nia, I'm sorry, why do I want to call her Nia, y'all? Yeah, Nikki that took it upon herself to tell Nia, oh, well, I had this whole little law situation and everything because she accidentally invited me to the event, in which I don't see how y'all can sit up there and take it upon yourself to turn up at these people events. Like, don't y'all want to get invited to something else? Like, I don't see how they can sit up there and turn up at somebody's event. See, y'all, if there was me on Love and Hip Hop, because I just wish they'd just give me a whole little thing where I could just do my thing on Love and Hip Hop. If that was me, I would never invite none of y'all to my events, because y'all not gonna turn up at my events and have these people looking at me like I'm associated with it, because I just feel like it has an effect on your brain and what you trying to put out there. You see what I'm saying? Like, if y'all trying to push these whole little clothing lanes, if y'all trying to push the liquor lane, like if they trying to push their music and everything, oh Lord, if they trying to push anything out there for somebody to buy, I just feel like it just ruins your brain when people see you turning up at all these little events. But when Nas invited Nicki to the event, she didn't think she was gonna do that, in which I would be under the impression also. So when she invited Nicki, that's when Nicki was like, "Oh well, you need to manage your own business and everything." And with this man, but this my thing here, Nicki. Even though you do see Nia with Soldier Boy and everything, like on these blogs and everything, I see them also. You don't know what's going on behind the scene and what Nia's telling you, because of something that I'm under the impression that Nia lets Soldier Boy do whatever he wants to do, but she doesn't want it to get out. You see what I'm saying? Because when she said a while back, she was like, "Oh well, I can't fight everybody that Soldier Boy be with and everything." When he goes on his little tours, music tours and everything, he just does whatever he wants to, and he have all these girls throwing themselves at him. She can't fight everybody. So this is my thing here. She probably was one of the groupies, but she's saying that she's with him, and you the one that's the fraud. So I don't know what's going on, but Nikki had told her that, oh, you need to mind your own business and everything, and you need to stay up out that relationship. And Nas said to check her at, well, she would look like she checking her. And she was sitting up there telling her, you need to worry about what you doing. You need to worry about those men that's in and out of your bedroom. And then I think she kind of got her right there, because Nikki did have a sex tape, y'all, that was linked and everything. And I still think that um Molly, whatever his name is, Molly Mall, whatever. Yeah, the big, I think the millionaire that Nikki is dating and everything had something to do with the linking of the tape and everything, and I saw it, and it really wasn't anything, but I can see that it probably got to Nikki and everything, because since that's her personal business. Who would want their business all out there on, especially on the internet, for any and everybody to see, children, old folks, adults, anybody can see, just sit up there and type in her name, and that's the first thing that you see. And I had downloaded it to my phone, y'all, and I saw it, and I was just like, and I could just imagine how she had the video made her feel and everything. So when she said that she wanted, and I was gonna delete it anyway, but when she said that she was trying to get all the websites to delete and everything, immediately deleted it off my phone, because I knew that made her feel some type of way, and I don't need her suing me. But she probably don't even care that I got it in my phone. But anyway, but and I'm just like, what is going on? Like, you got Nicki sex tape, then you got Nas and Nia going at it on the Instagram, what looked like Instagram, and she wrote a whole essay. And then K Michelle says, "Who writes an essay on Instagram?" And I'm just like, okay, who? I mean, and I'm looking at my phone, y'all, and I'm just looking like, okay, what? And the girl said that I don't know who it was. I don't know who it was directed towards, but she was like, "Oh, you living off Sprite and hot Cheetos," and I was like, "God damn." You know what I'm saying? Cause I love me some good hot Cheetos, and I don't drink Sprite with hot Cheetos because they make your mouth burn. But anyway, all that acid. But anyway, I done went somewhere else. Meanwhile, and as that was going on, they done got into a whole fight and everything, and she was trying to hit Nikki and everything, but she had threw up, and I think that's just so nasty and disgusting. And y'all, why did they? I feel like they should have cut this scene out. Is it just me? I feel like they should have cut that scene out because who wants to be throwing up on live television, even though it ain't nothing? But at the same time, why did y'all have to show the camera towards the? We already saw it coming out her mouth. Like I think that was just so nasty and disgusting. Like on their part, like why would you even show that? And I think Noah should have recommended for them not to show that. But as it was going on, and y'all Tierra, and I told y'all that Tierra and Princess, what they, I knew their friendship wasn't gonna last. We already knew well. I ain't had to tell y'all. Y'all already basically knew it. That they friendship wasn't even gonna last long because of some fact it was like the way it was set up and everything. It made Tierra's intention seem like she was trying to like sabotage Ray's and which I feel like you can never be friends with somebody that you had a well, I mean, it don't necessarily have to be a physical altercation and everything, but she did throw a dragon princess and everything, and I feel like Princess did get over on Tierra and everything, and will she should because something to Princess was sitting up there telling her I was being genuine with you, and you was sitting up there taking what I was telling you and going back and telling Ray. How do you think that made me feel? And Tierra was sitting up there telling her like, oh well, you what do you expect? Like we fought and everything, and you gonna expect from you to be my legitimate friend, like me, like her and Monique's friendship is. Like you expect for me, you expect for our friendship to be based off of the like. And I was just like, but at the same time, Tara, you don't take what she tell you and tell Ray because at that moment she was vulnerable and you took the and then but that and that's the same but it some type of way, it do seem like, because you said you'll never kick somebody while they there, it do seem like you was kicking her down, like while she was down at some point. So I was kind of confused when she said that, but at the same time, she don't think of it as her kicking Princess while she was down because even though last season everything, which I feel like they should cut that also, when Tierra's personal business was exposed alongside with the whole little um her personal products, as I should say, last season. And Ray also did the same thing also, but I don't understand why he did also because you was having sex with her, so you obviously didn't have no problem with it. So and excuse me y'all, but as it was going on, she was just sitting up there, they were just sitting up there going back and forth. And it is just crazy. And then the girl Brandon and everything that Jason Lee had called Chihuahua. Y'all, she do like a Chihuahua to me a little bit. I'm sorry. But when he said that, I was just like, oh Lord, she showed do like a little Chihuahua or something trying to fight somebody. I was like, now what if he would have been there? Y'all sit there be like, oh well, don't no man post to don't no drink on no woman and everything. And I think that drink had soaked up in Hazel's face and messed up all the plastic surgery she can make because when next time you see her face all messed up and everything, she got a nose like her nose looked like guns off the Muppets. And she was sitting up there like, oh well, I'm sorry y'all. It was just too funny. And she's sitting up there hollering and screaming something. Talking about, oh, they done messed up my face. But I think, oh Lord, why was her nose so big like that? It looked like it was hanging over the it was hanging over the cans and everything. It looked so swollen, nasty. Mm-hmm. But she was sitting up there talking about, oh well, how else I'm gonna make my money and everything. And she was just, and I'm just looking like, well, hey, you could be. I mean, what about your rap career? You can just go up in a booth to make some tracks and everything. But this whole episode, it was just like okay. And then with Nia and Soldier Boy, they sitting up there getting to it and everything. He's sitting up there telling her, "Oh well, uh, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I said I'm sorry, if you forgive me or you not." And I mean, she gonna take whatever she gonna take. I don't know if she def, I don't know, but she what I can say she does legitimately love Soldier Boy. That's all I can really say about it. But I mean, it is what it is. That's all I got to say about it. But with Miles and everything, they done had like a whole little meeting. I think it was like all the people that's gay in the industry and everything. They had like a whole little meeting. I think on Love and Hip Hop out, and they had like this whole little talking about how what they got to go through and everything, like far as in the industry and everything. And I think Reggie and them was there because they also included up in it. But I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but I'm looking at my phone and everything. I'm kind of lightweight sleepy also. I just want to come up here and talk about it. And y'all, I'm just about. I don't think Ray J is gay, y'all. I mean, he just because he also said that he don't have no problem with. But it's this my thing here. I'm just like okay, and I think they had to pay them also to be there also because some fact I'm sure they were probably I don't know. But as it was coming on, I'm just like, cause I was under the impression that the love because when I was looking on TV Guide and everything, it was in the place of what the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood episode should be and everything, and I'm really just not getting up into it because I was all hyped with reviewing it and everything, and I was just like, I'm gonna review it and everything, and then I already know people's gonna be it's I already know. I already know. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say as soon as everybody saw the promo. But and as I'm sitting up there looking and everything, and was I the only one that caught like how them the dude Brandy, Mr. Wee, you see how his teeth look and everything, y'all? I don't know what's wrong with their teeth. All that money they got and they can't get nobody to fix their teeth. I'm just saying if I had some money and everything and I had Mr. Teeth like that, I sure would have got them fixed. Because I just feel like I mean but apparently she likes it, so that's just my opinion. But y'all, I can't wait to review K Michelle, B Boo K Michelle, My Life series, TV series. I can't wait to review that, and I can't wait to review Mr. and Mrs. Jones. I can't wait to review that also. But my love and hip hop, I don't know. It just seems scripted because they already knew they already knew he liked the boys. That's my opinion, and I just feel like they had to go ahead and redo it because I'm sure he already told his sisters and everything. Well, I think it's his sisters that he mm-hmm, it's crazy. But this my review on it. Y'all took my NyQuil and everything, and I'm just kind of dazed and sleeping and everything. But I want to come up here and talk about it because I haven't even been doing a review on it, and then it just like, mm I don't know. But yeah, this my review on it. Bye, y'all.